What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody's doing good. It's almost a weekend, so let's just hang in there, folks. Hey, so in this video, I just want to talk about 5 potential players in the NBA that will possibly win the MVP award this season. I know there's been a lot of talk and a lot of discussions of who could possibly win this award. Compared to last season, Giannis was a clear favorite leading up to the announcement, but this season, there's really no clear favorite. It's kind of like the unknown. It's up in the air. So in this video, I'm just going to go over my top 5 picks that could potentially win the MVP this season. So enjoy, folks.
What's up, guys? So these are going to be my 5 picks for this NBA season. It's going to trickle down to 5 players that I believe will take their teams to the playoffs. Now, in my opinion, and this should be an agreement for everybody, an MVP is defined by his own numbers, stats and everything else. But the biggest contribution a basketball player can be is taking their team to the playoffs. Without that factor, I don't think anybody should be MVP. MVPs only should be slated to those individuals taking their teams to the NBA. And I'm sure throughout history that's the case, and everybody's factored in who's MVP and who's taking their teams there. So that's just my opinion. But back to this. My 5 picks are going to be Damien Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, Giannis, Nikolai, aka the Joker, and Luka. I believe these 5 players have the potential to win the MVP this year. And all of them their teams all look like in good standings, and they look like they're going to go to the playoffs. So when you compare their card prices, I've ran all their Prism rookie cards on this chart. All their Prism rookie cards in a PSA 10, because a PSA 10, it starts there. Wherever the PSA 10 moves, up and down, doesn't matter. Everything else follows afterwards. That's just how it is. And it's a proven fact. So that's why I started at the PSA 10, because everything trickles down from the PSA 10. So looking at the chart, I was actually surprised when I ran this chart. I mean, I expected Giannis to be up there. So that's a given as far as card prices. But I was really surprised that Damian Lillard, Luka, and the Joker, all 3 of those individuals are right in the same price range for their individual Prism rookies. That is a major how you can say it. It's interesting, okay? It's very interesting in seeing that, because I thought there'd be some kind of gap or fluctuation, but no, they all seem to be around the same price. We'll start with Damian Lillard. Well, let's just go with Giannis. Okay, so we all know that Giannis was the MVP last season. Some people say he's not going to get it. It doesn't matter if he's going to the playoffs or not. He's not going to get it just because of the fact that he got it last season. I really disagree with that opinion, because a player is not defined of what they did last year. The MVP we're talking about this year. What if he takes the Bucks further in the playoffs? So I don't think it's out of the question for him to actually get another MVP. That's just going to increase his card prices. He's solidifying. I can't say that word. Solidifying his legacy in the NBA. I mean, he already has a lot of accolades to his name. So putting another MVP, putting another championship in his name, is just going to put him up there. And it'll be his first championship, but he's on the road. He's on the right track to get there. So I'm just going to read you the last two prices for his 2013 Prism base. I actually have his rookie card in a BAGS 9.5. So I'm also keeping track of where this goes to. This is a PSA 10. So obviously it's just a slight difference. But just to show you his prices. So today's April 15th. Okay. As of today, the last known sale for the Giannis 2013 Prism base in a PSA 10, $3,145. Okay. The last prior sale to that is about $3,050. So you can roughly pay between those two prices. Is it undervalued? Is it overvalued? I don't know. We'll see where it goes after this season. It might dip a little just because it's, the season's over. Whether he makes the playoffs or not, I'm predicting it might drop a little. And that goes with everybody on this list. I expect their card prices to drop a little and then, slowly move back up as the next season approaches. But that's a given. But as far as right now, that's what you can get for his rookie card for Giannis. And like I said, I expected Giannis's cards to be up there. That was a given. Okay. So the next person I want to talk about is Damien Lillard. Damien Lillard he's put up a lot of numbers, a lot of great numbers. He's already put a lot of accolades to his name as well. He just needs that championship. That's all he really needs is that championship to his name. Currently right now, his price for his 2012 Prism base PSA 10 you can get for $1,400. This is another card that I am chasing. I will be attending the Dallas card show in the end of May. And this is one of the cards that I am looking to get. I am looking to either trade or maybe half and half, cash and trade, whatever. But this is one of the cards that I'm looking to get. Is Damien Lillard. I do have his 2013 Prism base, which I got for a good price. And I believe that is also a PSA 10, or it might be a PSA 9. Second year Prism bases are actually, they're underrated. Luka's, Damien Lillard's. I think it's their second, I would say it depends on who you're talking about, but for right now, players like Luka, Damien Lillard, all the really great players that are playing right now, I think their second year Prism base is underappreciated and undervalued. So go after those because they're going to get to a point where, these rookie cards themselves are already at high prices. For the new collector coming in, or, sometimes the investor, is more of the collector. If the new collector is coming in, they're not going to be able to afford these prices for the rookie card. So what's the next best thing? The next best thing is their second year Prism base cards. So go after those. I do have two Damian Lillard's 2013 Prism base cards, and I would not be hesitant to get another one, just because how the popularity of the player is, of how accomplished Damian Lillard is, and it's not a bad thing to do that. I'm just saying it just really depends on the player. Okay, going back to this. So I already talked about Damian Lillard. I want to talk about the Joker. The Nuggets are doing awesome this year, and they may make another playoff run just like last season. Joker is the key for that team. Okay, you have the other star players, but I think Joker really plays in a factor. He's actually, when I watch a lot of other content creator videos, when they talk about MVP race, Joker's always mentioned in their videos. So, and I agree, he should be in the top of the list. He's taking the Nuggets to a good road. They have an awesome record. So I expect the Nuggets to go in the playoffs. Not only go into the playoffs, but go further than what they did last season. And Joker's really the key element in that team. So right now, the last known sell for the Joker's 2015 Prism Base in the PSA 10 is about $1,500. I would love this card. Unfortunately, it's out of my price range, so I might be waiting after the season when it might dip a little, but I don't see it going under $1,000. I really don't. It's kind of like with Luka's base. I don't see his 2018 Prism Base PSA 10 going below 1,000. It came close to 1,200. I might have seen one or two sales for 1,100 or 1,190. But I don't see that card. I don't see any of these two cards going below $1,000. But it's Nikola Jokic is one of the cards that I'm pursuing as well. So no, it's not a bad pickup for the long-term investment. It's not a bad pickup for the short-term investment. Because think about it. If a flipper wanted to get this, excuse me. If a flipper really wanted to get this, they could, let's say they buy it right now, $1,500. Okay, you wait till the off season, it's gonna dip lower than that. But like I said, it's not gonna go up below 1,000, right? So as it dips in the off season, right, it might come down to 1,200, 1,100. Then when that buyer has that card, you know, he keeps it until the next season starts. So, you know, right where all the building of the hype is, it gets higher and higher. That card will go back up. So a flipper could potentially make, you know, anywhere between $500 to $600. I would take that any day of the week. That's just me. So yeah, Nikola Jokic definitely belongs up here with MVP talk. Okay, sorry, that's my dog. If you're hearing like background noise, it's my dog. He's trying to find something to do. That's just him. If you ever had a husky, they need mind stipulation. Okay, they need something. I think all huskies have ADD. And somebody comment below and let me know if that's true or not. All right, going back to the card prices. The next person I want to talk about is Luka. The Luka 2018 Prism Base PSA 10 has been like the iconic card since 2018, but it really picked up last year. You know, along with, you know, Zion, Luka, you know, Ja, you know, those players. Everybody started buying these cards, but Luka's really, he set the tone for these modern player values. And you can disagree with me, it's fine. But he really set the tone for these modern day players. And also some people forget that he's an international star. He has so much popularity, not only here in the States, but internationally. So everybody's hungry for his rookie cards, especially his Prism Base. And like I said earlier, the PSA 10 Prism Base starts to trickle down. It starts from here. Any decrease or increase in that PSA 10 Prism Base card, it just trickles down to everything else afterwards. So, but when I look at this card, when I look at Luka Doncic's 2018 Prism Base in a PSA 10, it's iconic. It's hard to explain. It's just iconic in my eyes. It's something that you have to have. So yeah, I could say I'm after all these cards. I would love all these cards. Trust me. I would say the main two cards, if I saw it today for a good price, I would definitely go after the Luka Doncic 2018 Prism Base and the Damien Lillard 2012 Prism Base in PSA 10. Those were the two cards that I would be after in today's market. Of course, for a good price, but those are my top 2 cards. Luka's price right now for that 2018 Prism Base in a PSA 10, it's about $1,400, almost $1,400, just like the Joker's. Okay, so like I said, all these 3 players right here, all their card prices happen to be relatively the same. Okay, so maybe they're going to dip after the season. I mean, I can guarantee they will dip a little. Maybe not a huge amount, but all the hype is going into them right now. I mean, if you were to purchase these cards, now is not really the time to buy them. I would have bought them in the off season, and especially now, the playoffs being so close. I mean, these cards are going to go up, and they're going to continue to go up. But it should dip a little after the season's over, after the playoffs are done. So I would actually go after these cards during the off season. And you've probably already heard it before, buy in the off season, and it's true. It's a proven fact that these cards will go down in the off season. It's just how it is. There's no hype built around them. Nobody's talking about them. That's just a proven fact. So, all right, the last card I want to talk about is Donovan Mitchell's 2017 Prism Base in a PSA 10. Nowadays, the last sell for this card was $477. Okay, I would say he has a very good following. He has good numbers, and biggest thing he has is consistency. You look at his numbers, you look at his stats. Donovan has consistency in his throughout all his years since 2017. He only needs a championship. He needs a championship, maybe MVP, like that he might get this year, and that's all he needs. He should be talked about, with the top 30 basketball players of all time. He should be up there with the list. You can disagree with me. It's fine. I believe he should be talked about in the top 30 of all time. Okay. And the thing is, he's still very young. He still has many years to go. He's taking this Jazz team to new heights. Right now the Jazz have the best record in the NBA. It's because of Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, everybody said one person can't take a team. Of course not. His teammates has assisted in that. I guess that rising with not only does the Jazz have a good team, but they have a very good flow as far as communication, as far as vibe. They all, if you ever see them play against other teams, their consistency, their communication is very fluent. It's very clear. They pass the ball. Nobody's really a ball hog. So yeah, it's Donovan Mitchell. He actually, I think he's the one that's undervalued when it comes comparing card prices. He's very undervalued in this case, and that's just my opinion. But yeah, I mean, $477. Not bad now, but it should be even better after the season's over. I don't expect that card to drop below $350. A $350 is probably the flooring. Everybody's saying, well, what's the ceiling? What's the flooring? I call it the flooring because you have the floor, you have the ceiling. The floor for Donovan Mitchell's 2017 Prism Base PSA 10, I say, is $350. His ceiling, I mean, I can't even guess his ceiling. He has so much more potential. He has so much more years. He's still young. He has just a lot of energy. So his ceiling can go anywhere from now to 5 years down the line. So I can't really say a ceiling, but I see a flooring, and that price range to me could be like about $350 in my opinion. So yeah, do you agree with this with my comments? Do you agree? Do you predict a different outcome? Let me know. Just comment below and let me know what you think. I would love the feedback. If you disagree with me, hey, I love disagreements. I love the conversation and disagreements and along with agreements. So feel free to comment and ask any questions you have. Any questions, comments, feel free to ask me. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But yeah, all right, guys. Well, that's it. The weekend's almost here. You guys have a great weekend. Have a great day. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.